Yeah, but we're back to where we were 2 days ago. Let me open everything up. No, don't open up porn. We're not doing that right now. Just make sure that this is... Yep, that's up. Cool. Let me get this up. Guess I did start on Tuesday. Okay, so where are we at? We just did the boss. We got a fine Hina. A little bit questionable in the stat department, but overall, like, the special defense is a problem, but everything else is fine. A really interesting Fudo. Honestly, the bad speed is not that terrible. That Yorihime. Yeah, we got... no, this is Toyohime, first of all. Not the best stats, but not terrible. We got a Remy. Okay, yep, this thing is not the best stats, but not terrible again. This is our starter, yep, we also got a Shinkster with very solid stats. We'd love to see that. And then down here we got, yes, we have a Yorihime with really good stats. And we got a Sanyo that's a little on the suspect type kind of things. Yeah, there's my... Okay, now we were gonna do something, but we got the Reimu fight here, so we're gonna figure out how to do Reimu fight. What does she have again? It's just the 4 on Aya, Reimu, Suika. Let me just open everything up. On is here. Reimu, Aya, and Suika. Normal Sui. Where's Aya? I should be up here. Yeah, there she is. Okay, so... No, there are no shinies. You can customize outfits later, but shinies don't exist. So, she leads with the on, max HP, light... Thing has Angel Ladder, Cruciform, Energy, Good Luck. Good Luck is set up. Otherwise, it really doesn't have much. Cruciform is... Wait. Yeah, I just realized something. So, this normal on has Cruciform, right? Look at this. Look at this moveset. Do you see Cruciform anywhere here? Reimu's literally cheating? It's unbelievable? Was weak to wind again? I gotta open up the type chart if I want to see that. Wind is good against poison, fighting, and sound. Okay, so normal on is only got light and void coverage, so I mean realistically Mai is just kind of great against it, but I don't think I want to use Mai. I think no, this is not a good. No, this is she's neutral and is on a physical or special attacker. Physical, but like not that strong at all. What's her ability? Wariness, no item. Shinki's probably fine. My other go-to is probably Yorihime if I need Shinki elsewhere. But, so, like, realistically, we, like, lead with Shinki. And then there's an Aya, Feather Shot, Strike Shot. It's just it's kind of like fighting the Saki again, but arguably not as scary. It's normal Aya's speed. Giga Fett. Okay, she's outspeeding probably everything with 32 speed investment. But not... Base 60 offense isn't great. I mean, I could always lead with, Ina and get down the trap again. I really don't think I die to a angel ladder. Because I'm very physically bulky. And On is not that strong. It was IS speed. Base 75 speed, so nothing I have is going to outspeed it. Realistically, I could use Futo, but I might need Futo elsewhere. It's kind of the cringe thing. What is going on? But realistically, it's the one thing I have. Switch into Futo, get a drop. And then just start clicking like Nightwind. It's probably the best, and like, because theoretically, actually, I think I should lead with Hina and get down trap. Because, like I said, she's never gonna die in one hit, and I think trapping the backline is probably a good idea. Okay, Suika, physical attacker with Stone Rain Forward Thrust. What's Black Hole again? Isn't that the trapping move? Black Hole. Oh, becomes under switch out until use. Yeah, that's just mean. That mean look. That's fine. Yeah, Yachi is in this here, Brian. So Stone Rain Forward Thrust, so it's just fighting and Earth. Is Hina not theoretically the nuts? Because, like, this thing, like, Hina only gets hit by yin energy, right? Because I'm immune to fighting and I'm immune to Earth. Also, at the same time, like, Fudo could be used against it. You could be used against it. But I probably need to save you. You're actually really good against it, too. Maybe I'll bring you. Because you kind of completely shut down Suika as well, because you're immune to it. Quad resists that, yeah. This still lets me lead with Hina, so I can get a trap down. And then still use you for that. And then the only other question then is Reimu, which is obviously the big problem. Blade Illusion's only weak to sound and warped, which I do completely lack. Obviously... Obviously, I'll have a poison trap down to get some chippage through, which is good. Illusion bullets, metal energy, or metal needle, excuse me. Metal needle's the problem one, of course, because it gets set up. I was getting my in against, if I could somehow get my in against Reimu, that'd be really good. Shut down the steel. But that's probably not going to happen. So, like, a steel and illusion. Unfortunately, your Hime takes neutral damage from illusion. I really have nothing good for illusions. Yeah, Motion Poison resisted steel. Kind of awkward. How fast is this Reimu? Base 50 speed with no... Okay, this thing is very special attack oriented. Hello, 11. So I should probably more prepare for its steel attack than its... but they're both scary. And you're not bulky. Although you're actually 4 levels lower. Or 3 levels lower, excuse me, than what you could be. You'll also outspeed her. You're not going to do anything. Team, A team. No, these are just the random encounters I happen to get. Rigged, I know. So we'll lead with you, switch to Shinki. We kind of got both of these. We got you specifically for Aya, which is a little on the sketchy side. And I think we drop you for Toyohime. The only thing you do is you give me the potential to shut her down with a behind you cope. So let's go up to 18 here. Did I give Sanyo PP before? Also, 11, you missed Chen one-shotting the second phase of the Lunar Ball on Tuesday. I can invoke Deity spam early. Wait, can I just go in on and just spam invoke Deity? Next time Aya comes in, I'm risking crit against Strike Shot. I wish you had accuracy. Does Sanyo have PP on her? I never gave Sanyo PP. I gotta give her PP home. Randomized non-gym trainers, at least. It's hard to randomize non-gym trainers without randomizing like lots of things. I might at some point, but I'm not doing it right now. Also, it's funny that you're complaining about it being too free, when the common consensus is that from people I've seen is that, oh, this game's too hard to Nuzlocke. Like the fact that it's most definitely not. Okay. Ability change. Yeah, we're just keeping you at that. Skills. Phase inverts the foe stat modifiers. I mean, I'll take it for last ditch effort against Reimu. But you're getting outsped by Reimu because you have fucking E- speed. You're probably getting outsped by Reimu regardless. No, you'd have needed really good speed to outspeed Reimu. Unless I give you speed EVs, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Remember, I'm investing up to 32. Who's Wisdom Eye? Next, ignore the opponent's stat gains other than speed. That's curious. I'd probably just go like assist Sanyo. In that case, just go 32 HP. 32 HP is always the safe investment. Hello, Dumpkos. I guess I'll give you poison item. Maybe 5 settings you can. There's a lot of things I can randomize, but a lot of it is just like I can randomize the fucking type matchup. Okay, I can make things super effective and not super effective against things. Oh, you're 19. Do you get a new skill at 19? I don't think you. I don't think they do. Yeah, right. I'm never clicking Ghost Trick. Like everything neutral to each other, how it's intended to be played. I don't know if that's how it's intended to be played. What am I giving to Yorihime stat-wise? Let's figure this out real quick, and then we'll try the fight. Realistic, especially with plus speed nature, you're always getting speed investment, right? Like, no matter what build you do. Unless maybe I go extra. It's flawless. What does extra Yorihime have? Level 36 lightning speed? Wait a second. Hold on. Is extra Yorihime the nuts? Let's just fucking go speed investment. This will also make sure that she outspeeds Reimu, should I need her to. Okay, so we lead with Hina. This might be awkward. This fight might be a little awkward. Might have to sack someone. Right, I kept pressing the bike button. I was like, wait, I don't have a bike. Someone have the curing. I gave someone. You have the curing charm. I guess I'll give you poison boost. On the move again. Right, I gotta do a bunch of yapping in the village first, anyway. I think she's just cheating the bike and gap. I did with the randomizer. I did make it so I could bike and gap wherever I am, no matter what. But I'm not gonna add those in. Not right now, at least. I'd rather we have a modest speed up option. Cool. I have to talk to somebody. Do I have to talk? Do I talk to Akyu? Oop. But you can see from my modification that right here I can run in this area despite the fact that you're normally not able to. Why is your head so fucking big? Welcome to anime characters. You know, I didn't see what else was in the Human Village patch of grass. Let me look at one other encounter up here. There's Aka's here. Dude, imagine I get this and then Game Glitcher would have been complaining about me making a billion stacks of setup. A lot of Fudakaka Nue. I don't think I will. Why is this music so aggressive? We get you're doing no fun streamer. Do you know how many times you have tried to call me a no fun streamer before? I feel like it's gotta be at least 100. Okay, let's drop a poison trap. She might click a light. I outspeed her. I guess I'm 3 levels higher. There's no shot this kills even with a crit. Crit would have been close, but it wouldn't have killed. Okay, then we go into Shinki. This is neutral. Fuck, that hurt. That was 24. I am risking crit. Although I should outspeed her. What item do I have on you? I should have looked at that before the battle. Obsidian? Obsidian Hairpin is dark. So I should click my... And you are part dark as well, yeah. So I should click Bloody Storm here. Probably kills. Yes. Okay, Aya comes out. Does Illusion resist fighting? Yes. So both of its main attacks are neutral to me. I could try to gamble on living a hit, but after how much that On just did, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I need to either. I'm still kind of risking crit regardless, but worst comes to worst, we go into Touhou Hime. Just don't crit me. I have the Jade, yeah. N. So at base, she'd be doing like 15. At the crit, she's dealing like 22, 23, maybe up to 24. So I should never be dead to a crit here. She used Yang Energy anyway, which is definitely weaker. Actually, that's like the same damage. Never mind. Going to Suika, make my life easier. Fuck. Max special attack. Hematite Airpin. I want to like try to get a thing up, but that's not really reasonable. What do you have? You could always Drought. Or Quagmire, excuse me. Where things get awkward. God damn adorable the sprites are in this game. Oh, they're beautiful. Don't crit, don't boost. 20% to boost. Didn't get the boost, huge. Remember the first time I did this fight in a run, and she boosted like 4 times in a row? Okay, Light is resisted here, because she is part illusion, so the Ripper is going to be stronger. That's not a ton of damage. There's the crit. And the Ripper is probably a range. That crit did 30 damage. So a non-crit kills. He's taken 2 ticks of poison. I don't think the Ripper kills from here. Is the problem. $35 base attack. Yeah, base special for 10. So, I mean, if I stay in, I go for the kill and I die. I lose your Hime, but I guarantee the win. Which is good. I also have a 50% chance to get a crit with the Ripper. And a crit also just instantly wins me the game. What else could I do, though? So, how fast are you? You're getting outsped. So, neutral physical attack is doing 20 damage to your Hime. You're bulkier, so you're taking less. You resist steel. Steel isn't strong against earth. So the answer is probably just go into Toyohime. I don't think there's any point in risking staying in. Bubble Shooter's kill. Even if it doesn't, poison damage will kill. He never kills me with a crit. And then next comes the Suika, which, as far as I'm aware, has Charge as its ability. What does Charge do? I guess I should have looked at that. Attack damage is boosted, but secondary effects never occur. Well, we can never stay in, but Sanyo should just turn Suika into her bitch. Kind of like she does to me. Getting thrusted on. Yeah. Quad resist fighting. Immune to earth. I guess I should have given you the wind boost, not the poison boost, but who cares? See, that's one of the situations where I could have stayed in with your Hime and very, very likely could have won, but there's no point playing the risk. When you have a way around it. Nice, good fight. You guys can't complain about me being over leveled because I'm not. So checkmate, Atheist. Don't take risks in this house. I mean, you do take risks. It's just you try to mitigate your risks. Play about using traps. Yeah, but the AI loves to spam them as well. Guided missile, what the fuck? A trap's gay. I'm gonna lean towards a yes. I'll leave it at that. So we have a bunch of encounters now. There's a whole lot of, like, not much exciting. Well, I think to most people here, the, I'll throw traps too easily. Yeah, but human players also do that all the same, right? Like, traps are just strong. Watch it be Dormy. I would... That'd be incredible. Grabbing her along just because... Okay, so... The level cap is up to, like, 29 now. I'm gonna go, like, 24 for now. Hope you never see Dormy. No, I don't deserve dreams. My bad. Well, we get a lot of random encounters on our way to Moko. Is the good news. We got the next route. Then we have the forest. Then we have the back door. Then the route to the bamboo forest. Then the bamboo forest. Then Iantei is Iantei is technically part of the bamboo forest, so that's not its own encounter. I don't know if I'd say that de-Dormy was a war crime. It was just good. Sutsi, everyone's heard. I'll make your guess. What's the encounter gonna be? I'm gonna say it's Arumi. Because I already have a water ground, so it'd be really funny to get another one. As you possibly guess, you're no fun at parties, are you? % on Tay. Kapapa. So another water, another steel, but... So it's not new typing. I can stay in, it's not a problem. Apparently we can't seal. I don't really do much damage, just might take a couple seals. Unless I like get a crit. It's a 1 in 8 to crit here. I've been stolen from! Don't fail the thread? Cool. The Ripper should kill from here. Okay, Notori. Anagram. I like Oni Rip. This has Oni in the name. Okay, we'll do an IV check later. Since even if it's good, I'm probably not putting in the active party during this section right now. Let's just fight you. Not the novice maid. Oh no, it's gonna click explosion. Any raid enjoyers? Capitalize the Oni. Did I not? I know I didn't capitalize the rip. Reason I immediately level up? Yeah. Because it's for the whole section. Capitalize the Ori either. Well, I'm not capitalizing a lot of the second part of people's names. I'm capitalizing a lot of the first parts. Just beat you up real quick. Why are you? I always forget that you lead with this thing. Fucker's bending the rules. What part of the rules am I bending? Like, here's the thing. If I'm not one-shotting this Sekibonki at level 24, I'm one-shotting it at level 20, which I just was. Solution to randomized trainers. I might at some point. But randomizing trainers has its own problems. So I might experiment with it at some point to see how it is. But I didn't have prep time going into this into playing Puppet Dance to test that out. So I'm going to try that out at some other opportunity. TP in front of every new boss. Yep, there's never ever been any problem with any normal trainers. We'll pretend that's the case. You died of the Ripper. Here's the thing. Once you get past Remy, there's only a little bit of leveling you can do between trainers, because first of all, the level caps are so tight, but also because there's actually battles between things. Right? We've seen this. So on the path to the underground, there's a lot of things in the way. But there are basically no mandatory trainers in this game, at least in the early game here. Like, there's so few mandatory things. And even the things that are so weak anyway. Talk to me, my guy. Like, in the mid-game, there are other things that are a threat. Not a ton, but they do exist, but in terms of this game's base difficulty, it's very boss-oriented. Which would be cool to fix, but really the best way to fix that is with a, Can I buy from you right now? With actually, like, editing things. I mean, I'll just buy a bunch of this shit. I probably will never use most of it. I don't need 7 dry gamuts, but I did buy them. Okay, what's it gonna be? We just got a Kappa. This one's gonna be Takane. Oh no. Oh no. The amulet. The very first run I did, I was tempted to go and limit everything, but literally after the first run, back a while ago, I said I'm not going to limit things. They were balls. Good one, 11. Also, I can't believe I just got a Mayra. This is actually insane. Nothing but steel and wind, yeah. Not a lot of options here. Buy so many purple-haired girls? Crazy, huh? You're an aimer. Rayma, that would have been good too. Okay, while we're here, we can go check out these two puppets. Blue Mark. Well, she does one thing. And she does one thing very well. Physically bulky. With great HP and great physical defense. It's a real shame she has literally nothing else. I guess Power Notori is not a bad pick here. Make her very physically defensive. Have steel skills are 50% more powerful during Byakko. Hold on, we're doing the Byakko build? Okay. Another blue mark. Dude, where's my blues? Blue. White. I have a lot of blues in... I don't have a single black mark. I mean, at least she's consistent. The quadruple D dream, yeah. At least she's consistent with where her stats are. Okay, not the most exciting of encounters. But it do be like that sometime. Alright, we also have the Dormy world to get a new encounter. As well, I forgot what that was. What else was in this grass, out of curiosity? I know you're in this grass. Oh, I would have loved a Sagume! I would have been popping off over a Sagume pickup. You know I love the Poison Electric Defense Sagume. My goat. Anything else in this grass? Probably Lunarians. Dude, the amount of early game Lunarians in this is crazy. Kind of Game Skewer, he made crit gaming. You're right, because I'm going to be doing both at the exact same time. Every build. There's gotta be something else in the grass, too. Besides just Sagume and Meira. I would really like to see, like, an electric type or something game. Some, like, other type. Sound? Give me something that sound-based. Give me my Kyoko. I just want to see another... There's gotta be something else in here. Okay, while we're looking at Sagume, here's a question. Would you? Three fairies plus Alcer is the pool. No. This isn't randomized one-to-one to the previous encounter table. This is completely random encounter odds. Mute girls are insane in bed. Noted. Game Glitcher, is that true? Still in 4 encounters at equal odds? No. If we're curious, I can actually pop up the table here. Other focus lens, because I can look at the actual locations. Meira's here at a 50% rate. So that explains that. 50%. Okay, it is literally just Sagume and Meira, 50-50. That would explain it. Yes, the randomizer creates a log, or can create a log, to pop up everything. Don't spoil yourselves. I'm not cycling through every puppet. But the thing is that, like, generally every puppet only has, like, one normal location. So if I, like, look at the Force of Magic, I'm not really exploiting myself on other puppets. Other locations. Let's bully this kid. You heard her, guys. Just check the areas log. I forget. Yeah, but it's more fun. It's more fun to look in-game. And usually I only have to go through a handful of encounters to see everything. It's just a rare instance like this one where there's actually only 2, so I just thought there'd be more. I'm being edged by Chirno. Oomph. 5% tension can replace with another 5% random encounter? No. You can replace one-to-one encounters like that, where it'll just replace with the current rates. But the way I have is everything is, like, the actual rates for location are completely randomized as well. Within like, a certain degree. Go say hi to our girl Alice real quick. That fairy is always, like, terrifying. Okay, well, I asked about, Sagame. So what about Alice? Would you? This Alice, specifically. Look at her. You should rest here for a little bit. Oh. Uh-oh. You know, Sagame, but what? Alice is too much for you? I think it's up here. Antidote charm, yippee! Would she let you leave? That's a good question. Okay, who's hanging out in the back door? Renko, huh? Not necessarily the most excited about this encounter. But I mean, it does let me do some shenanigans, I guess. We could go extra Renko and get the Shuckle at some point. Orkin? Sure. We'll go to the back place. Let's see what else might be here. Well, we found that there is indeed more Renkos here. You know, I guess of any character, Renko or Maribel would make some of the most sense to find back here. Sarah. I swear the Weather Machine Renko's 20x more common. Well, that's because, like, that's a broken mechanic. What's down here? Okay. We're collecting vampires? This one's arguably not as good as the last one, but... well, she can definitely do some things still. Darn Elf? Ooh, that's good. Another dark type, can we get some coverage? Yeah. And it's another light type, which I already had. Is there anything else in this grass? Hello, Flan. I asked if there's anything else in this grass. Not, is there more Flan? There's Luis here. Well, probably for the better we didn't get that, because last thing I need now is another wind puppet. There's gotta be something besides Renko in here, surely. Improved? Eh. Not bad. I don't know if it's improved, though. Okay, let me see. Is it just Renko in here? It'd be really funny if it's just Renko. No, Renko's only a 51.5% encounter. I didn't see what the other encounter is, so... Or if there's even more than just one, so let's find out. Wait, there was a Sarah in here. We saw the Sarah. No, the Sarah was... Yeah, the Sarah was in here. Is there something else? There'd be 3... I literally went through this already, 11. There's multiples. Previous encounter table does not determine at all any relation to the current encounter table. Okay, it's probably just these two. There might be another, but it's probably... If there is, it's probably really rare. And not that it matters. Just bad you can't understand. I mean, I'm not the best with words. I'll be the first one to tell you that, but, like... I have said a bunch. And Game Glitcher said a bunch. That, like... Yeah, this is completely new encounter table. Lily White? Look how adorable Lily White is. I don't like how many hits I'm getting with Yorihime right now. I'd really like to miss, like, one thing. Because I'm gonna miss when it actually matters. Boop, 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 boop. Let's check the encounter first. Counters, excuse me. Red mark. This is what I get, like, the nut stats on? Bet she's slow, which is arguably her most important stat. But maybe cook once warp puppets start showing up. But quite possibly. Eh, not bad. Could be better, but could be a lot worse. B plus speed is really good with B attack. Renko it is, yeah. Look at that darn elf. Good time getting back. Sorry, I was just making out with Alice in the forest real quick. On our way to Iante, where I'll never die to a rabbit, because I've never done that before. Oops. When the puppet is 5 levels lower than even Miko's battle was. Is she munching on Mochi? She just asked if I want Mochi, so I'm assuming it's Mochi. You can use Renko for terrain. Let's speed them. Yeah, I guess 8 turns of Genbu is kind of disgusting. Also, by the way, 11, if you do realize that if I randomize these trainers, that trainer's still going to have level 13 random puppet. So it's not really going to make it any scarier. It's still going to be level 13. Hello, Flare and Boy. Probably fine just keeping this team for the time being. After all, it's not like type diversity exists in the slightest. I think I'll put Shinkster up front for now. But like arguably my most valuable puppet in the front, so that if something happens to it, it's that puppet. What do we got for some, first of all, for costumes? Yes, I did get a Flying View. I think I just like the normal one. Trainer. I don't have trainers randomized right now. Gypsum. It's something I'm contemplating for non-boss trainers, but I'm not doing it at the moment. Right. I see Fudos all the time. It just turns her into Yorihime. Gotta give her the big bow. It might end up being the Genbu machine. Yeah, it turns out Genbu's pretty good, huh? Okay, hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn Yorihime into Toyohime. I'm gonna turn Toyohime into Yorihime. Sorry, actually, it's your no. I'm not randomizing trainers in terms of full random teams. It would be filling out. Trainers teams with random puppets. So boss fights that already have stacked teams wouldn't get anything new. You still love Remy if you look like Flan. Probably not as much. Where'd it go? Isn't it down there? Do I have to talk to, like, you? Oh, no, I gotta go talk to Akyu. You just give 99% damage there. No. If I did that to trainers, I would probably, force most trainers to be mandatory. A bit easier than normal Nuzlocke. No, it should be about the same with the way that puppets are balanced as a whole. Legendaries don't exist in this game. The closest thing you get to a legendary in terms of pure stats is this. But even that's kind of pushing it. Because fun fact, even if you consider base 600 legendary, fun fact, like Zapdos and the others don't even have base 600 stats. He lied. No, he's exaggerating things to try to make me look like I'm cheating. Her base stats, so she's a pseudo legendary. Right, there's an encounter to get here. Show me Momoyo. Just give me more of the puppets I want. That's another fucking steel type. I like Momiji. Defense Momiji, I think it is really cool, but... Ow! You don't have a grass move, do you? I know that some of your style changes are grass. If I want style, some of them, I mean one of them. Okay, yeah. Warp versus good versus wind and steel. Yup. Like, the reality of the randomizer versus normal is that you're always at the mercy of the encounters in terms of your diversity. Hmm. Do for you. Yeah, like I said, once you get out of the early game, non-boss fights are already interesting. I go Jimmy. Mo Jimmy. Something to do with the Yuka, right? Like, if you want to make these guys actually threatening, you got to go into the actual like game editor and bump up their levels to 25. Oops, she looked at me. Roomba. Monitor, you pops always level to the highest level the current enemies are facing. I can't mod that. Someone else might be able to make that mod, but that would fix this. It'd also be weird in terms of leveling outside of combat for like abilities and such. Hairpin. Like, if you want to make this route interesting, what you have to do is you have to put these trainers. I mean, like, this guy is fine. The dude right here with the Yuka. Oh, there's a moon racing in here. Guess what the rules are? You can list to pop them up, but for the most part, it's just traditional Nuzlocke. First encounters throughout the only counter I get. Puppet faints, it's considered dead. I'm not allowed to use held items in battle. That's part of the hardcore extension. And I have a level cap for the next major boss fight. Across the board. If you have a question of what some of the specifics mean, I can answer those, but that's kind of the broad thing. You can bag items? Yes, I'm not allowed to use, like, bag items during combat. Except for... Is it held items? Yeah, that was a mistake. Let me just rip the down real quick. Just gotta grab the one there, just because we know it's there. Right, there's the Kagero here. I forget what she leads. Like, make the Kagero a force fight. Also, don't make her level 19, but it's a secondary issue. We get the post-game so you can see Kokoro and Sages. Is there a post-game Kokoro fight? Wouldn't have leveled there? Sure, but that's not, like, the interest of the game. Oh, you're win-based. Yeah, switch. Your Dark Illusion. It's fine to go into you. Low level if you play your levels first. No, because the problem isn't that with the level inflation. The problem is that most puppets is that the boss puppets are so jacked compared to most a lot of other things for a long time. Nice crit, buddy. I don't want to gamble on that. Killing. This is a little awkward. Maybe you can go into Touhou, get the drop. Let's find a huge block of cheese or a large block of cheese. We'll go with just the large block. After front of the boss? Yeah, but that's not the way that the rules work. Like, I'm like traditional rules, and I'm using the traditional rules that I aim for. Yeah, that doesn't kill, but this shouldn't do much damage. Like, if they made the early game more interesting otherwise, but, like, again, otherwise, I'd still just be bodying these teams just at a slightly lower level, and it would just take a little bit longer. Like, you gotta make things more threatening if this is gonna be like this at all, right? Like, the only thing this fight gets if I'm at level 22, right? 22, 23 right now, which isn't even that much lower level than I am currently. The only thing I get is it's, like, slightly more tedious to go through. It's not like this is killing my team here. Nice crit, Yomu! These puppets. I'm going to, hopefully, over the weekend, experiment with the extra puppets ideas for normal fights. Game only gets hard once the styles get introduced. Yeah, well, the Miko fight is its own thing, but, like, otherwise, yeah. Is there a... Lecter, you wouldn't happen to know of a, like, an actual editor to, like, look at the overworld or look at, like, trainers' teams, do you? Hope the randomizer gives you already styled puppets. It does the same thing that the base game does, in that most of the early game shit's all normal, and then once you get later in the game, you start seeing a lot of pre-styled puppets. Yeah, because that's another thing. This game is like an XP fucking gold mine in a lot of the game. Okay, once you get out of the early game... Editor lives in Discord somewhere. Let's go browsing again. Akigokoro Dango. Oh, hello. It was Shinki again. Randomize the protagonist's hair color. Might be. Rabbit! I'm sorry, Banui. You go where to go, especially when you quit for a bit. Yeah. I've done this game enough times at this point, but, like, even then... If you're not really paying attention to dialogue, it can throw you in circles. Okay. It shouldn't matter where I get the encounters, so let's just get an encounter real quick. There's only one encounter in this area, because the entire area is classified as the Bamboo Forest. What's it gonna be? Another Sarah? Wow. It's an Earth puppet. I already have one Earth puppet, but it's another Earth puppet. So... Dude, Shinki can't stop getting crit? Yes, dupes is in effect. With Randomized, the odds that I get it through a route with literally no new encounters is basically non-existent, but it could. The fuck do I name this thing? I'm actually just quickly looking at stat spread right now. Wait, this thing gets healing power? Only normal Sarah has healing power. The other forms don't have healing power? None of them? What are you doing to me, game? This thing has Raid and Flame Pillar. It's actually pretty good on the physical side of things. Hope she has F in all stats. Why do you hate her? What did Sarah ever do to you? Green mark, not great. The spread attack doesn't really matter, literally at all. Yeah, none of the extra Sarahs ever use their spread attack. Max physical attack, though. Plus nature speed, not terrible. It's not bad. The E plus HP is really bad, but everything else is good. This is the thing I get. Wait, I didn't look at the Momiji. Also green mark. Ooh, based. Oh, this is insane. Wow, my goat. I should probably... I have a lot of wins. I should probably bring you along for... No, not you. You along for the Ringo. Your puppets who are warped in normal style. I don't know. Literally any Momiji special attack. Yeah, but, like, you don't pay attention to the stat that doesn't matter. You want to pay attention to the stats that do matter, which is everything else, and everything else is very good. Like, the C- spread defense isn't great, but it's still good. I still remember the Bamboo Forest path. Patch? You mean path? See if I can get it. Because there's two different paths. This one goes this way. And I think you can go up here. Is it up again? No. It's over for me. No, you're right. It's here, down, up, left, up. No. Oh, there's Rainbows here! Oh, Sarah, why? Oh, why would you do this to me? Oh, and there's another one. What are the odds? Hold on, I gotta find the odds. Sarah's a 3% encounter? Oh. Oh, this is tragic, bro. The one thing. There's a Moko slide. No, Gypsum. All encounter the chances are completely randomized. They're not based on previous encounter tables. Previous encounter tables are not relevant for these encounters. There's a dude. There's well, that was another wind puppet. It just casually gave it a... It's not actually 3%. It was like 2.94%, by the way. Fuck, I did the same thing I just did. Oh, fuck, I forgot. Taze right away. Where did Shinkster show up? That's a good question. She was in the Divine Spirit Mausoleum. Yeah, I believe it was the Divine Spirit Mausoleum. Right, you have a Tay Racing and a Tay. I probably just click Bloody Storm here, right? Genius. First aid at full HP. Sorry, the randomized puppet would have really fixed that one. You are going to die to an imaginary friend. Dark's not weak to illusion, right? Correct. I outspeed you anyway. Rayson's not actually that bad. You live? I never die. I 100% die to a crit. Illusion Bolt's Doppelganger, Bad Moon, Pretense. What's Pretense? Use type for skill they know. St. Elmo's Fire, that's not priority. Bad Moon is not priority. Doppelganger is not priority. She shouldn't have access to any priority here. It's a fucking speed tie. I was wondering. Okay, well then you definitely outspeed. Who is the village puppet? Well, all the static encounters, Gypsum, are the same. Every static encounter is not randomized. So I haven't been grabbing any of the statics. You're still annoying. I have to feather shot. You're not gonna one-shot me. That did literally nothing. I didn't kill? Wait, you outspeed me? What is your base speed? Why are you so fast, hey? You might have max speed investment, too, now that I also think about that. Oh, pseudo-rabbit. Okay, I believe it's, what, Seirin, Ringo, and Racing? On this fight. So you get sent to the poo-poo realm. Seirin... Saren's normal void, the void electric, right? At base. Yeah. Watch it over dies. Good job, Kageyama. I'll blame you. Toyohime just kind of beats that. Ringa, I have you. I guess what is my answer for a fucking udon? Illusion bad into void. Yeah, but she's weak to dark. Bad into steel. It's bad into nether. I mean, we have Hina. Hina's weak to dark. I mean, realistically, it's just like Meira or you. I gotta give some people some PP, though. Probably not gonna do anything this fight, so let's put, like, you in, I guess. Let me, And, okay, Notori, 999. Toyohime is good, Sanyo's good, Yorihime is good, Momiji, 999. We'll give it to everyone while we're here. Let's go. Fox. Lon. Renko. Meira. Mai's already good. Remi's already good. Hina's good. Cool. Save. Exit. Yeah, Shinki was in a spot where she went first the previous turn and put the Racing easily in range of kill, but it turns out it was a speed tie. So I should have played around the speed tie. Okay, let's get everyone to 28. There's only 2 fights left here. What am I explaining? Hold up. I don't know what's going on in that image, and I don't know if I want to know. Or that video. Holy Notori, you have the HP. Never mind, Toyohime has the HP. Yeah, Fudo just doesn't have HP, actually. Yeah, say Elmo's Fire is knockoff, you're correct. Also remember, my EV caps are actually 64 now. I'm not gonna give you an item. I'm not gonna give you one either. Should be fine for this fight. Here's my Aqua Cutter! What do you got for abilities? Oko has a couple hairpins. But you're not going to be out against the Moko. Maybe you'll be out against the Fudo. Right, you definitely want that. I like having accurate moves, even if it is a lot weaker. Toigimi's got that HP pool, but everyone else to shame. Depressing Rain. Don't really care about any of the others. What did I give you? Let's give you more HP. You got the zoomies. I like accuracy. I think we're all just going HP on you no matter what. Are you running anything that's inaccurate? Yes, it's all inaccurate. I'll keep telescopic then. Let's heal up. Does she lead with the Seiren? I'm just gonna assume she's gonna lead with the Seiren. Which Toihime am I looking for? I don't know. When I briefly glanced through, probably extra, because it looks disgusting. So I think we lead with you. Assuming it's the Seiren lead. If it's not the Seiren lead, I cry slightly. Or hopefully still okay. I could look to figure out what the actual lead is, but I'm too lazy right now. What's in the bluegrass? Yo, Tokiko! Toki Cover. To find you want ready the fucking bike indoors. Okay, racing. Yeah, okay, it is the lead Seiren. Beautiful. Click the stone circle. Oh no, oh, that's priority. And we got the 10%. I have to switch out. Like, the 10% boost doesn't matter. I have to switch out against the Ringo. Like, the 10% boost is just bait. Oh no. Look at the damage. With the rain. Two shot. God, get rid of those stat changes. No, not the apple bottom jeans. Taking so much damage. Can I stay in for a turn against the racing? Holding an item. I should have grabbed Mayra. Mayra would have been really, really good against this thing. I hate you. And the fucking crit, bro? Why are you like this? I'm gonna lose my mind! I still think I try to get some damage off here. This is her start attack. It's only doing 15, 16 without a crit. 15, 16 without crit is like mid-20s. Crit doesn't kill me from here. Dude, apparently Notori's getting the crits. Okay, now is Moko. So, Kaine, Sumereko, Fudo, Moko. Normal Kaine, normal Moko, normal Fudo, and normal Sumereko. Okay, so she leaves the Kaine, Raid, Hammer Throw, Light Javelin, Piercing Stab. Piercing Stab, if I'm not mistaken, is just a Void move. Yep. We ignore stat modifiers. So Steel, Light, and Void. I can use my own Steel Light type. It's set up to Eternity. Realistically, something like you just kind of beat the shit out of here. But I may need you for, like, Moko. No, you're bad against Moko. Moko's such a fucking problem. Yeah, Moko is such a fucking problem. My 2 water types are weak to fighting. Okay. Anyway, so probably I could lead you against Kaine. It's what's Hate Incarnate is not guts of any sort. I could try to lead you. That does kind of like waste you immediately though. It might be better to try to use you against the Moko Copium. As much as I would love to get a trap down. And Fudo be good to Moko. Good point. Fudo is probably really good to Moko. Well, sort of. Firewall still hurts. I have to make sure I take up the Jade Hairpin. So she takes 5 billion damage from Firewall still, but get her to deploy Smoke Off and say Copium. Anyway, Kaine. So, Toyoyame probably just beats the Kaine. Realistically. Sumereko has Trifect, Field Shift, Imaginary Friend, and Trickster. Trickster is Warp Priority. Trifect is Spread Void. And what did I say? Imaginary Friend? Delusion. Spread with 1 physical attack in there as well. Max HP on this thing. I have no sound puppets. Like, Sanyo's not the worst thing, but she's not great either. Or Spread Bulk means that, like, Trifect is just bodying me. Realistically, probably a Steel type would be good, but then Steel's weak to Trickster. Because you want to use an Illusion type to resist Trifect, but then the Illusion type is weak to Warped, and it's weak to the Illusion attack. This thing's interesting. This thing is a threat. I don't really have good special walls, because you're physical. You're weak to Illusion, though you do Quad Resist Void. Being weak to Illusion is not good for me, though. Although if I could get, like, a Dark hit off, kaboom? You don't really do anything. You could. You are weak to the Warped hit, but she's weak to Dark. Dark resists Warped. It does. Mira is actually really, really good here, then. If I got you out somehow to get a behind you off, that'd be good. That's probably not going to happen. You're not terrible into it either. Neutral's a trickster. You're really, really squishy, though. Squished. So, we probably say... We have you out to help with Moko. Probably you as well. Having 2 potential Moko ops. I don't know how much you're going to help. You're not coming... No. You can come... What's Earthly Blessing? I can't type. Power change based on terrain. Yeah. But she's like, I've never seen her click terrain this fight. I've never seen her click Suzaku. But realistically, you 1v1 the Kaine. Should always 1v1 the Kaine. I mean, you resist both of Fudo's stabs. You are very specially frail, though. Once again, my lack of special bulk. You're probably okay for the Moko. You should outspeed the Moko, too, is a nice thing. You'll still take 5 billion damage from Firewall. Is Moko fire or fighting base? Fire base, okay. Yeah, that Firewall is such a threat. Not like Shinki would particularly help any of this a ton either. The entire team is fucking... okay, the entire team that's relevant. It's all special attack. I could theoretically use you against Kaine. But then you don't do anything else, and then what is, like, you doing? You're helping... Maybe against Fudo? Maybe against Sumareko? You could theoretically do something against Fudo. Probably better than Momiji can. So regardless, you're coming. I could bring you to revenge kill the Sumareko if I need to. You probably live a non-crit from Moko. And outspeed. Sumareko, Moko. So, hold on, let's see. Sumareko, Moko, Kaine, and the rest is a little up for grabs. You can help the Fudo. Fudo's not really the problem, though. Problem is, of course, that Trickster is priority. Although, Curiosity does make this priority. So it's kind of, it's Remy, Mai, or Yorihime. I just don't know what Yorihime does. against, like, the Sumereka, so it's probably not you. She resists the Void attack, but at the same time, you're immune to the Void attack. You're quad weak to Trickster, though. So I probably can't do that. As much as I'd love to. It's probably you. And just kind of hope that Remy doesn't get crit if I need it. Level cap is 29. You bring Hina to try to set up a poison trap. I can't really set up a poison trap against Kaine, and then everything else feels weird to, like, do anything on it with. She loses to the Fudo. She doesn't do shit to the Moko. She can only kinda come out on the Sumereko. Even then, Sumereko's... I have so many physically bulky puppets. Your max. Right, you don't have consistent dark attacks. I forgot about that. You can take an item. Because you're never taking a firewall. Dark boost. You don't want an item. You don't want an item. You can take one, though. Steel boost. If there's anything down here that is good. We love HP gaming. Blackout, that's really good. Time to set up Dead of Night's coat. Your stats are invested. Yours are invested. Okay. This fight's gonna be a massive problem. Might have to sack somebody, but the good news is I don't really care about Notori. I love biking around indoors. Wait, fluorite? Okay, oh, okay. It said Ite. I was like, wait, is that a fucking 40% boosting gem? I was like, wait a second, what? I was like, what? That's a dark boosting gem. Okay, wish me luck, boys. Okay, leads to the Kaie. Prevents the use of items. Well, I guess I didn't have to hold an item, but... It's not like it's gonna be a bad thing. So, we have Stone Circle. Right, the raid. Nothing I can do to stop that, but it's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. She's outspeed me, which is annoying. But we are very bulky. Hopefully a 2-shot. With a crit, it's a 1-shot. I think the crit probably mattered. We take those, though. Okay, here comes the Fudo. This thing's got Night Wind, Foam Bubbles, Earthly Blessings, Thermit. I don't necessarily know why this thing came out. I guess it does CV doing super effective damage to Moko. Even if it does do that to me. I'm surprised the Sumereko didn't come in, though. I mean, let's do your best, Natori. This is something I'm a little concerned about. We resist this, though. It does so much damage. Hammer Throw's neutral. She doesn't speed me. This is going to do a lot. 79. That's 29 damage. I can live one more. She can't crit me. I'm going to have to switch. That time. So let's see. Let's see. So let's do some quick maths here for a second. What is Fudo's base speed? Normal Fudo's base speed is 70. 70 with an S rank puts it up to 85. 85 plus half of 32. So 85 plus 16 is going to be 101. Over 50 is 2. Effectively 2. 2 times 27 is 54. Plus 5 is 59. Green Mark, fuck. Green Mark puts it at 59 times 1.1. It's probably like 64. Rebby should outspeed. And should live a hit. Means I can't use her against the... Moko without sacking something else. Actually, even then, she probably still will die. I resist this, though. I probably live a... We don't have to worry about a fighting thing right now. I'm fine just click Blackout here, right? Blackout's not like, it's not like it's secretly resisted. Wind, Water, no, we can just click Blackout. She's gonna go into the Moko here, because I can be good into the other one. The fact that it goes into Moko makes me think that Feather Shot obviously does... Oh, she's fucking fire, it's not gonna kill anyway. So, this is where things get awkward. We go into Tofu. We get the attack drop. We really don't want to see any crits. If Moko takes crits, she takes kills. This is going to do a lot of damage still. What did I just say? It's fine. Moko can... Tofu can die here. I never... Well, no, that's not true. Hold on. So if it did 50 with a crit... Out of crit, that's doing 33, 32. But there's a chance I can live. It's probably... It might be a range. It might not be in my favor. Good damage. Does die. Kind of expected outcome. I love getting crit by Firewall. The turn I say I need to not get crit. Where things get awkward. I think I have to go into you. You don't have speed, because you're literally a minimum fucking speed. What is Moko's speed? Moko doesn't have good speed. Base 45. Base 45 puts up to 60. With no investment. 60 over 50 is 1.2. 1.2. Times 29. Gonna put her at what, like 34? Let's just say 34 speed plus 5, 39 speed. You barely don't have speed. Would have prevented her death. When was I supposed to get the Miyako down? You outspeed, but I don't think you kill. Oh, wait, hold on. So here's a question. Realistically, I'm taking about 25 damage with you after the thing. That's resisted 25. So if you double that, it'd be 50. Remy should live a single firewall. That means I can't use Remy against... But surely you beat... There's a chance I live a fighting type move. At -1. Actually, wait. The firewall is always going to kill. Well, hold on, wait. If firewall always killed, that means the answer here should be to go into Touhou. I should, as long as it doesn't crit, I should live a fighting move. There's no reason to not click Stone Circle here. Yeah. As I say, we live non-crit. Stone Circle should always kill. Then, of course, the problem, or the second problem comes out. Traffic, field shift doesn't matter. Imaginary friend and trickster. We're gonna start by going to Meira. Directly, and maybe I shouldn't start with Meira, but it's kind of hard to say. Yeah, I want to go into the thing that resists this, because this is her scariest thing. Takes that really well, actually. Fear is fine, because I'm a physical attacker. Why does Remy have negative HP? What are you talking about? 55 out of 66? And then we just click Dark Innocence and hope we get like a high roll. 3 hit might kill. Got it. Fudo died, but got crit. I literally say we're fine against her if we don't get crit. Unfortunately, got crit. But Fudo was one of my more expendable puppets. I have a lot of waters. And a lot of winds. So, it's not like I'm really and I also have an Intimidate puppet. So, like, it's exact type thread, obviously I'm lacking, but it's not. It could have been a lot worse. Okay, we do have 2 new encounters to go get. Tofu, you did your job. You did your job. You beat Miko, and you put the Moko into range. You could have saved yourself, you didn't get crit, but unlucky. So... So many fucking steel. Everything is steel and wind! Let's just bring you. Let's go get our encounters. So I'm not going to 30, but anything that hits 30 in the realm of getting these encounters is still legal because of the soft cap, but I'm not like forcing myself to not get the encounters because obviously you'll always get the encounters first. Let's see, it's in the Banui grass. Yeah, I guess I'll swing by there. Let's just lead with Touhou. As long as something doesn't have earth coverage, she should be able to live anything. Everything's 29. Let's give some items real quick. I'm not gonna do the Mercify. We'll see how I'm feeling. Probably I won't do the Mercify. What's a different counter to this grass? Show me something else. What else could I have in the bamboo forest? Okay, I don't regret getting this at least. She's on the team. She was on the team on Tuesday. She's back here. No more Fudo cock. Yeah, unlucky. How do you get to that grass? Is it just down, down? No. Oh, it's like down, up. Down from here? No. It's down from one of the directions. I'll find it. You don't have to... I think it's down from the last one. No, it's down from the second to last one. I'm a genius. Because this one technically has 2 right paths. Yep. Remember, this isn't a new encounter. This patch grass here. Nice. Skill card. Let's just see what was in this. There are no encounters? Sunny MILF? Oh, right, there's also a Dormy fight. Oops, all Sunny. I'll look for one more encounter and then... Ellie. Odin Moko's house? No, Moko's house is a different location. Okay, I'm going to pop the Magadama first. Even though this is actually suboptimal. I'm gonna... What does... My girl... What does my girl Dormy have? My previous YouTube videos, please tell me. Show me the money. Normal Sagume and normal Dormy. Yeah. Normal Sagume, normal Dormy. Win. That are also notably lower than Moko, lower level than Moko, because cool. Normal Sagume is lead poison type. So we just lead with you. It's very bulky. Normal Sagume is incredibly bulky. Did I pop the Magadama? I'm just gonna pretend I did. Smoke. I think this thing is a special attacker, but it probably doesn't really matter. This is more especially bulky than physical, so this is probably 2-shot. Yeah, it was always a 2-shot. Maybe that's a range to kill with the crit. Okay, we're just trading crits. Dormy is pure dream. Probably illusion, void, nether. I don't know. If that's how much damage it did to me with the crit, that was a normal move. Just going to Toyohime. Toyohime is really good. Yeah, we lost Fudo because she got crit from Moko. But the Fudo one's less bad because we already have a bunch of waters and a bunch of winds. We peak games, great. Okay, 2-shot. And then we'll check our encounters here, and then I think I'll go to bed. Nice flinch! Holy crap, we're washed? I'm dead to another crit, so I have to... Okay, I didn't flinch. It's 3 style changes. So I can hit these up right now. I mean, you're always... Fighting Elect... I was about to say, you're always going this, but I don't know if that's actually true. Because I am lacking in types. Now, what is the true? I lose... What is... Hime's stats? Oh, that's the wrong one. You gotta cite yourself there for a second. What about Notori? I said I was going power Notori. Defense is obviously quite interesting. Like, look at this natural bulk. I don't know if she really gets anything to do with it. She gets Genbu, eventually. Wait, Grace of Mana as well. Well, like this, it's a lot less specially bulky, which I am obviously lacking in, but like the healing power. Drain Seed, Aurora if I really want. I feel like I really want to go extra. Healing power is just so good. Wait, we have curse set up? Hold? Game Glitcher is going to hate this thing. Also, I am allowed max EV investment now. Camouflage. That's a cringe attack. Let's lead with you, because you're, like, our highest stat while we get these encounters. So let's get this... I gotta run through my shit first. Let's get the Lunar Capital encounter real quick. As far as I remember, there's nothing of value to pick up in here. I think there's, like, an item. While I burn my turns, I might as well. Dude, that scared you, the text bombed up. Oh, you saw me? Oh, damn it, I wasn't ready for him to come from the side. Okay, we can actually get our encounter now. Bonky Bonky, it's another dark fucking... It's a fucking... I can't get type coverage! Also weak to dark, but this thing doesn't threaten me in the least right now. Oh no, I've been raided! I actually have light coverage at the moment. I got the thing up. We click this. You're mine. I mean, extra Sekibonki is probably interesting. It's probably assist. Oh yeah, Melancholic. Of course. Bonki is a phenomenal pickup because of that. Ooh, we got a lot. There's a lot of letters to work with here. Hold on. Wait. Because it's kind of funny. Yeah, that is the full name. It's the closest thing I could get for a bikini. I don't know off the top of my head. I'm probably going, like... Speed. But I could go extra. I get to make up my mind for sure. There's not 3 eyes. Right, it should be Kess. Oh, it should have been Sek, like sex. Damn it. Picking up letters. Let's see how it happened last time. What's in here? Oh, that is incredible. Oh, that's exactly... Well, that's not... That is like one of the things I've been desperate for. Is a fucking electric type. Although, yeah. Like, I need a specially defensive puppet, and I need some type coverage, and electric is one of those things I've been really need. Thank you for the electrification, I appreciate it. And electric is one of those things I've really... Oh, we got the boost. Thank goodness. What was I going to do if I didn't get the boost here? But, I mean, we all love Speed Tojiko. By we all, I mean I love Speed Tojiko. Who knows? Maybe I could go Defense Tojiko is very specially bulky coat. Tojiko would be both. Yeah, but the power of Speed Tojiko, like, cannot be understated. Right. Like, I also, like, here's the thing. Of the things I need, I also need a breaker. And Tojiko is my biggest breaker so far. Like, well, Power and Notori is probably my best breaker, and this is, like, my second best breaker. So, what do I do here? Ku. Jik. Coot. That sounds close to offensive. Juke also sounds like borderline offensive, too. It's hard to remix your name without it being offensive. Coochie? It sounds similar to Coochie. So that's funny. Don't leave the bamboo forest, because then you'll fight Marissa. Freak. Take a look at IVs, and then I'm going to call it for the day. It's already been almost 4.5 hours. Total play. You know, let's buy one of these. Banui. Okay, Bonky. How much? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dark types technically. When we use pills with us, I don't know. Steel types. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steels. Winds are 1, 2, 3, 4. Waters are technically 1, 2, 3. Just 3 waters. Your green mark. That is insane. Green mark minimum speed's a little sad, but like the green mark is the most important thing with such a high base speed. A attack. Yeah, this is perfectly fine. The green mark is more important than E. She already has such a high base speed that the rank. I mean, the rank is nice, of course, and not having that is a little sad, but the rank isn't as important for that. Like, the mark is more impactful. Like, green mark E- is the exact same as no mark, I think, A? So this is effectively as if I'm A+ without a green mark. Approximately, although it's actually a little bit better. Yeah, it is actually better because of EVs. Because I'm always investing speed EVs. So that increases that even more. So it is still more important. Obviously, I'd love to have it, but, like, you know, we take what we get, and this is still very good. Weird? Not, like, the best-looking Bonky I've ever seen. I mean, if it's Assist Bonky, you have Spread Attack Hope. I could go extra if I really wanted to. But it's probably not the way to take advantage. Like, you're probably really, really good as I mean, it's always Assist. It's always Assist Bonky. Because Melancholic exists. The fact that I got the Bonky makes me more interested in, like, potentially, like, this. With the Fog Traveler line. Although even just speed with the Dark Boost, that's already really good. But that's gonna do it for now. It's late.